When I see a pretty good pebble line, I like to walk right through it, right at its thickest point, because that's where your heavier items will collect. It's another good tip, really worked well for me. Sometimes you can't actually see a dip or a cut on a beach. It's ever so slight, but you can watch the pebbles, and if they're all collected in one area, walk right through it sometime. You really come up with some good stuff in those areas. Another thing that I do in the fall and winter, I look for real faint sounds. I mean real faint sounds, and dig like crazy. In the summertime, not so much. You want to go with more shallow stuff, especially in the fall too. They're going to be recent drops, but once you get into winter and the storms, you got to go deep. There's no question. And this watt, I love this watt on this Explorer. It's really a beautiful machine. Full tab. Sounded good. This is a beautiful slope. A beautiful slope on this. Look at all the little pebbles in this area, and you couldn't see it from down on the northern end. It's a little more smoother, but I got down here and I'm seeing a shitload of pebbles and you name it. You see them all in there? Little pebbles, stones. That's a good sign. I'm gonna hunt this. Great slope coming off that dry sand. And that surf will pick up steam and just rake the sand right off. Give this a try. Got one here, and it sounds good. And man, I think I see it. I'm gonna plug my headphones. Oh, oh, hey! Hey! Now my feet are wet. But I see it, and it ain't gonna get out of my grasp. And I know what the hell that is. It's a big silver. And why anybody wouldn't wet sand down here, I have no idea. What do you think? Almost looks like it's homemade. I'm gonna move back here. I got a little swamped. See her? Right there in that shovel. Look at that one. Well, it's silver to me. I hope it is. Looks like it's a homemade ring. Black there on the edge. Get some black on the back. A little oxidation. Well, that's a good sign. That. Some kelp in here. Little kelp action. Another good way of doing this. This is how I look at it. When you're hunting the beach, now you see the kelp. Now look up from the kelp. Now if sand's going to be pulled down, it's going to wash off the beach clean, and it's going to leave pebbles, which is right up in here. Then when the sand drops and it's going to be deposited, the lighter stuff, kelp, aluminum, stuff like that will be right down here, and you can actually feel it when you step on it. You'll sink into the sand. So you want to use that as a measure, and you want to work from that kelp layer where it stops right there up. That's where your most of your sand's going to be gone. You're going to get some targets. Down there, I can tell you right now, that's all sand. I won't even touch that. That's a waste of time. But up in this area, I'll keep hammering this area. I already got a ring and a few coins. We'll see what we can get. Let me put my backlight on. I'm showing some junk here. Screw cap. I'll dig it anyway. Why not? That's what it is. It's the screw cap. Real easy on the Explorer. You're going to see the screw cap come on all the way over on this side, right where that threshold bar is, and that little square is going to shoot straight across on any of these screw caps. Real easy to figure that out. If you can see right below where the kelp is, I can tell. Like I've been telling you, you can see fingers, little fingers of sand, and that's what I call overburden. That's wash from up top here, and that will cover targets, and that's why it's so important to detect above it. That way you can get to some fresh targets. There's a sweet spot on this beach. Every beach has them. I call it the sweet spot, and it's where rings typically like to collect, and it's on the Cable Road. It's on this southern quadrant, and I've gotten a lot of silver out here, but I've gotten a few gold in the past, and it's down in this area on the wet sand, low tide mark, heading south. And that's where I just got that silver. I'm going to keep hammering this, see what you can get. Got another good sounding one here. Let me unplug my headphones. It's getting dark, but I'm right in that area I want to be. There it is. It's a quarter. Got another one over here. I'll plug this. I got a coin spill here. Oh yeah, it's a crusty one. Looks like a penny.